My point of view is that the clubs could do a little bit more to help the Indigenous players along in their club, make them feel more part of the club than they currently do.
I think there's no room for it at all. I mean, I think long gone are the days where people try to get get an advantage on their opponent by racially vilifying someone. So there's definitely no room in it. And the AFL has done a lot to get rid of it. So,
yeah. I don't think there's any place for it. Over the last few years, we've seen that in sporting arenas, it's just not accepted. So it's probably a really good way that the culture of Australian sport. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the clubs can make a bit more of an effort and a push towards stamping out racism in the game.
I think just continual education about how how big a point it is and the issue it is. There's no room for it, and sometimes people they're just sort of they're ignorant and not educated on how badly it can affect someone if they do it. So.
Okay. I think over the last few years, you've seen players like Adam Goords and Buddy Franklin have made a real point of it with people in the crowd, and also people in the crowd have actually stood up when they've seen it and really made a big thing about it. So I think we're really doing well to probably eradicate the problem in society as well as in sport.
I personally think it's very bad for the sport because the reputation can suffer through incidents like the Adam Goords and the Nicky Winmar incidents.
Yeah, it has a massive impact. Like I said, particularly when I think most recent incidents have been from the fans, not so much the players. So the clubs can further educate their members on how how big issue it is. Like I said, that can go a long way to fixing it. But also, like I said, when people do watch it from other countries, it has got a bit of a bad reputation. So, like I said, the less of it, the better. And it's just going to be through continuing education. Keep reminding people how bad it is, and hopefully that it'll be gone. But there's still bits and pieces here and there. People just sort of need to think about what they're going to say before they say something. Sometimes,
well, I think from watching a lot of sport, particularly AFL, I don't think it's a massive problem. But if it does happen, it is a big issue. So I think what they've done in the last few years it's been really good to stop it.
I think it could educate the public and educate the footballers on how to go about it, and just make a bit more of an effort for the push towards stamping racism out of the game.
Okay.
If all the sports can get together and pick each other's brains about what they're doing to combat it, share what works and probably what doesn't, and just continually have a workshop around it about some of the things that they can do. But continue education on how bad it is and how the effects it can have on people. Most sports these days, not just AFL, they're pretty multicultural. People within each sporting organisation. So we'll make sure they continue the effort to stamp it out.
Just having strong policies, things like that, surrounding the issue, and making people aware that it's not acceptable with bad campaigns and things like that.